It's never a waste of time to make time for the truth. A moment spent listening and paying attention to the truth can change your life. So let's take a moment for the truth. Psalms 119:60 says, I hurried and did not delay to keep your commandments. Have you ever asked someone for a favor or for them to help you and their response was less than eager and it actually took a few moments before they gave you an answer? What was that like? Well, you probably regretted asking. And why is that? I remember getting up very early one morning and traveling to a different city to be with a family because there was a family member that was having a very serious surgery. And when I walked in early in the morning, a family member saw me and was surprised. They said, Pastor, you didn't have to make this trip to be here. I smiled and asked in response, would you want me here if I had to be here? They smiled and they understood. In the previous verse, the writer spoke of coming to a point of realizing the need to change and turn back to God and walk in His ways. Well, today's verse is the follow-up. The writer breaks down the response with two words in the original language. The first one says, I hurried. Now, the word speaks more about attitude than really the issue of time. It means an eagerness with excitement. It's not a yawning, okay, I'm coming. No, it's with haste and excitement combined, readiness and enjoyment together. There's an internal motivation in the response. Now, the second word that is translated, did not delay. Now, this word does speak of time. It means no hesitation, reluctance, or delay. The internal excitement moves into quick action. Using the opening example of asking a friend for help, the friend would respond with quick excitement and eagerness. This is the response of the writer. The repentance is not half-hearted or reluctant. He had been on the wrong road and he had stopped, considered his situation, and turned back to God. And then his heart rejoices and his life moves without delay. The movement towards God is with quick and sincere obedience. The previous walk was one of reluctance and disobedience, but not anymore. Now the focus and direction are in keeping with the commands of God. Pointing back to the original example, we could apply it on how we obey God's command to, for instance, love one another. What a difference if our response to one another was sincere and ready. 1 Peter 1:22 says, Since you have purified your souls in obedience to the truth for a sincere love of the brothers and sisters, fervently love one another from the heart. May the Lord help us to respond to Him in obedience. May it be quick, sincere, and with joy for the opportunity. The difference is in having to and wanting to. Which would you prefer? Decide ahead of time. It only takes a moment, but it'll be a moment that will matter. Thanks for watching and listening to Truth Matters Moment. Also, don't forget to look for our weekly podcast called Truth Matters. It comes out every Wednesday. Catch you later.